Welcome to episode 872 of Apartment Hacker. This is Mike Burnett, Apartment Hacker. It's my mission to tease out human potential in the multifamily space. So yesterday we talked about the first 5 attributes of an excellent organization. Today I wanted to talk about the, let's call it 6 through 10. First one being really dive deep into AI and automation as it relates to rote and routine task work. I think the faster you adopt this particular technology or AI, and automation, the faster you get to a human-centric organization or an organization that is more focused on consumer relations, team member relations, vendor-partner relations, etc. AI is here to stay, and you should really dive deep into that as quickly as possible. 7 is financial management. You become, I think, once you set automation in place, you set a centralization in place, you set a lot of the rote and routine tasks in place, or in place in terms of being done by automation or AI, you get to what I think is the closest we've been to clean data going through a system than we ever have been in the multifamily space. I think of everything from the true optimization of revenue management by way of real accurate demand on the demand side of that equation, and other things where financial management becomes even more attuned and more accurate because you've taken the human element out. You've taken the human out of potentially making mistakes in terms of data entry that would flow through and create inaccurate results or inaccurate financial reporting. So financial management being a number 7 in terms of an attribute for excellence. Number 8 is keep it simple. I think that we are potentially, especially today when you have a lot of tech, you have this tsunami making landfall in the multifamily space in the way of tech, we are prone to potentially bolt on things that are just not necessary in terms of complexity for our team members or for our vendor partners. We don't have to make this business any harder than it is. It's not really that hard, so let's not make it hard. Let's keep the focus on team members. Let's keep the focus on customers. Just keep it simple. Number 9 is wow. You've got to create some wow factors. And wow factors don't necessarily have to be so off the charts. Sometimes we think in order to be wowed, we have to just create something that is so mind-blowing and so off the charts that it elicits a wow. But sometimes wow is just smiling at people on the elevator, or learning everyone's name in your office, or just saying hi when you're walking by somebody, or just being kind. Sometimes that carries a wow factor that is far in advance of anything that might be huge and mind-blowingly big. Number 10. Becoming a love mark. Just by way of definition, a love mark is probably best captured in the way of like Harley Davidson. There are people who love that motorcycle, love that brand so much so that they tattoo the brand, right, the logo on their body. That is becoming a love mark in your particular industry. So I'm hard pressed to think that any resident is tattooing a Radco tattoo on their arm or on their leg or wherever you might get a tattoo, but at least aiming for that type of experience in the consumer's mind or in your team member's mind, that they would consider putting your logo on their body in the way of a tattoo. So those are the second 5 of the 10 attributes that I believe that you have to put in place to create an excellent organization. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on any one of the 10. Take care. We'll talk again soon.